At least 6 people were reported dead due to tropical cyclone Krising and the Habagat. And now let's get the latest from Diego Agustin Mariano, Deputy Spokesperson of the Office of Civil Defense. Good morning, Diego, and thanks for joining us again.
Yes po, good morning and good morning din po sa ating mga viewers.
Okay, Diego, ano na ba ang latest tally ngayon? Have there been additional reports of casualties? At ano yung dahilan ng kanilang pagkasawi?
Yes po, as of the latest report po natin, ay meron po tayong 7 deaths, 7 injured, that 8 missing po. Then, dalawa po dyan confirmed or validated na related po dito po sa bagyong Krising and Habagat. And the other 5 po is still for validation or pinakonfirm po natin is the circumstance of the death is related sa nagdaang bagyo po.
Diego, saang mga lugar itong mga casualties and yung causes of death, ano ba yan? Parang nalunod?
Ito po nga dalawang confirmed natin is from Camiguin in Surigao del Norte, which are both struck by a falling tree. Then the rest is also na-struck din po nabagsakan din po ng puno. One from NCR is swept away by the flood or natangay po ng baha. And another one from Palawan is part po siya ng lumubog pong bangka.
Well, our hearts and prayers do go out to their families. But aside from that, Diego, ilan naman ang naapektuhan na at na-displace nitong si Krising at Habagat?
As of latest report po natin, we have already 1.9 million individuals who were affected by recent tropical cyclone, and equivalent po niyan is nasa 533,000 families po. With that number po, 92,000 individuals ang nasa loob po ng ating mga evacuation centers, which is also equivalent to 25,000 families po.
At ano-anong mga lugar itong karamihan ng mga individual na apektado ng mga nagdaang ulan?
Majority of which are galing po sa Region C, which recorded 977,000 individuals or equivalent to 288,000 families po.
Diego, pagdating naman sa damage na pinsala na dinalangan itong si Krising at Habagat, magkano ang tinatayang estimate sa damage sa infrastructure pati na rin sa agriculture?
For the infrastructure, recorded 4 billion worth of factors, which are mostly road bridges and flood control infrastructure. Then for the agriculture, we have 270 billion worth of damage, which includes palay, high-value crops, corn, and livestock. And for each houses, we have recorded 1.6 thousand damaged houses, 362 of which are totally damaged po.
Alright, so as of this moment, gaano na ba karami yung aid na na-release ng OCD? Magkano na ang na-distribute? At as of this moment, may mga responders pa rin ba on the ground conducting rescue operations?
Yes po, for our assistance, we have already provided 79 million worth of assistance. Consolidated na po from LGUs, from the DSWD, from Office of Civil Defense, and other agencies who are also providing assistance sa mga affected po. No? Then, since meron pa pong flooded area, patuloy po na nag-iikot po yung ating mga responders kung meron pa pong naiiwan or meron pa po nag-request ng assistance for evacuation or rescue po.
So sa ngayon, Diego, ano yung masasabi mong pinakamalaking challenge na na-encounter nung inyong mga groundmen sa kanilang rescue operations?
Ang sa pinaka-common na challenge po natin dito is yung logistics po, no, dahil minsan mas marami po yung nag-request ng tulong compared po sa numbers of our rescuers. Pero yun naman po is na-address naman po yun through proper dispatching naman po. No? Kaya wala naman po talagang naiiwan. Pero yun po, need pa rin po natin ng additional manpower and equipment pa rin po.
Mhm. And as of now, may binabantayan nga rin ang pag-asa na sama ulit ng panahon. Handa ba ang OCD, and do you have more provisions for aid?
Opo, yes naman po. Ang OCD naman po at ang iba pong NDRMC agency is prepared naman po na dahil alam naman po natin na yearly is almost 20 na bagyo ang dumadaan po sa Pilipinas. Then we are always baga prepared na po tayo pagdating sa ganyan. And for the assistance naman po, yung mga aid na may bigay po natin, hindi naman po tayo magkukulang dahil especially po dito sa DSWD ay meron po tayong 3 million pieces of relief pack. So ilang individuals din po magbibigyan din po nun. Then for the PRF, which ito na the exact amount right now, sapat pa po siya until the end of the year po.
And finally, Diego, what is the OCD's message to residents, especially in vulnerable areas, because we haven't seen the last of the rains at baka yung iba ayaw na mag-evacuate. So what would be your message to them?
Opo, ang message po ng Office of Civil Defense ay we will echo yung message din po ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos na sana po lahat ang ating mga kababayan po, especially doon sa affected areas, is maging cooperative po tayo, na kung may kailangan po mag-evacuate or kung nagtawag po ang ating authorities to evacuate, sana po tayo po sumunod or mag-cooperate na mag-evacuate na po. Dahil maraming buhay po nakasalalay dito. Yung buhay po ng ating kababayan at yung buhay po ng ating responders. So kung tayo po nag-evacuate accordingly, sumunod po tayo sa authorities, paano po tayo may liligtas sa buhay po.
Okay, well, thank you very much for joining us and for giving us that update. That was Diego Agustin Mariano, Deputy Spokesperson of the Office of Civil Defense.